the chain, can I kick it? Things ain't been the same, things have changed, can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask, can I?
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at newly named State Farm Stadium in Glendale, Arizona. So this was the scene a moment ago. The Cardinals emerging from their tunnel, and we are ready for football as the Cards get set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And this one is underway here on EA Sports. Brady now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Murray. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Ross Cockrell. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Certainly not the cleanest of starts to this football game. Back-to-back plays yield turnovers in this first quarter.
So there's not much flow right now. A very choppy game. And I know this, it's a copycat league. We say it all the time about the NFL, but I'm not quite sure this is what they had in mind about something they wanted to emulate.
No, you don't want to emulate a turnover. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. He'll have a first down past the 40 as they finally wrangle him in at the 48. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
It's a gain of 20.
A good grab there by the former Central Michigan man, Antonio Brown.
And he ate up some real estate on the catch too, didn't he? I think the most impressive part of it, though, if there's a chance for him to get the football, even though he was covered well, he somehow finds it.
And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Eluding the pressure right. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. Shotgun now for Murray. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett put that sack by his name in the stat sheet.
And we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Their own 38-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one.
Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
A gain of 19 yards.
Brady now on first down. Gronkowski's got it on the crossing route. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Tampa Bay.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
Touchdown.
Antonio Brown, 28 yards. And the Bucs have taken a first quarter lead. And that one gives the Bucs a 7-0 lead.
Score, Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing. Bradley Pinion.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Flush to his right. And he'll be out right at the 35. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the gun, Murray. The catch made by DeAndre Hopkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter.
That is the exact right play call against that defense. So a hat tip to the offensive play caller because he won that part of the chess match. But give credit to his players as well. They won the execution part of it.
Dancing to his left. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Murray. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
Well, nothing takes a start to have a good drive quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Buccaneers 7, Cardinals nothing.
Murray with a 3rd and long. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. It's Devin White, the linebacker. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Buccaneers.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on to through the contact. Brings up second down.
But defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
14,
Chris Godwin, 32 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Cardinals nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
5-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. 26 big yards on that one. It's another first down. And the young buck showing that ability, that agility to dance outside of the pocket, complete the deep ball.
And don't think for a second that the coaching staff didn't have their heart rate accelerate a little bit there, right? Anytime you have those young quarterbacks and they get outside of the pocket, you're just hoping that they make good decisions, because so many things can happen that can go wrong when you throw it downfield like that. You got away with it there and in a big way.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27.
Jason Pierre.
It was Jason Pierre-Paul who was able to get him down.
Brings up.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray, being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Containing him is becoming a big problem. We've already seen this once earlier in this drive.
Yeah, and so now 2 times this has happened. Do you adjust something?
Yeah, I think you do. I think you got to start thinking about your...
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. William Golston in there to get him. It's a loss of 5.
At the 8-yard line.
And he's going to go down again. William Golston, his second sack of the night.
Loss on the play. It's
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Cardinals 7. Zane Gonzalez to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 25-yard line.
To throw again, Brady. Escaping the pressure right. He'll run it. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at third down.
He was brought down by Patrick Peterson. A 5-yard pickup on the play.
We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7. Coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Brady's throw there complete. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. It's a gain of 8, and it'll wind up moving the chains. From the gun, it's Brady. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Brown. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
On play action, it's Brady. Looking downfield for Godwin. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 30 big ones. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. He's got his big tight end, Gronkowski. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts
4 yards
as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1.
25-yard line.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now a play fake, Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And now off to the races, down the right side. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Zane Gonzalez lining up.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
At their own 22.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Over the middle here to Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
17-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys, they're tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. Murray again, 2nd and 10. On the move to his left. He'll try and run it. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
Looked to me like they adopted what my kindergarten teacher always said. If at first you don't succeed, try again. And finally, able to hold him in check. He'd been carving him up running the ball.
That's the first time I think I've seen where the coverage was good downfield, and they accounted for him. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Carlton Davis speeds in for the sack on the corner blitz.
Brings up 4th down.
They do go for it. It's Murray. He'll buy some time right. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. A surprising move to go for it. Predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. Here's Brady to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady with a touchdown pass to Chris Godwin. And the Bucs have taken the lead. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this carries into the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
The 25-yard line.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Going deep for Hopkins. And that is incomplete. Murray took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Well, this secondary has done such a good job of frustrating these receivers tonight. Another example right there on the deep ball.
Sometimes when the sun goes down and it's just the bright lights in the stadium, there's a little extra spring in their step.
Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
First and 10.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
Mike Evans.
The 4th touchdown pass of the game for Tom Brady. And the Bucs capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Kick is good.
Extra point put through by Suckup. And the lead now up to 14. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. JPP cruising in for the sack that time.
Go back at the 41-yard line.
To try again after the sack. Murray steps away. Murray has it knocked loose. Fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. There he goes, right side. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucs.
For the point after.
The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that. And that's what they've done all game long.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they weren't on the sidelines for long, but I'll tell you what, I'm glad you and I weren't down there. We could hear them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
What a play.
Picked up by Levante David. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. Extra point up and good by Suckup, and that'll increase their lead to 28. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. So good field position for the Cardinals as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Going up top. And now here is another interception. It's Devin White, the linebacker. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
Tampa Bay.
Brady gives this one off to Jones. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
A gain of 5 brings
shotgun now for Brady. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a 4th pick. And it's 3rd down. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. Tackles. Hey, ball 66.
Play action. Now it's Brady. Open man is Godwin. It's complete. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Brady finding Godwin there for a Buccaneer first. Into the red zone, it's Brady. So tough to stop Gronk. This is caught. Gronkowski. And the Bucs are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Cameron Brate taking it in. And the Bucs offense continuing to pour it on.
His kick is good.
Extra point put through by Suckup, and that will extend this big lead. Cardinals. Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Throwing on 1st down is Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another 1st down, this time on a gain of 19. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. And Murray throwing complete here to Drake. And down inside the 15 he goes. This duo locked in. 14 yards there and a first down. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. They'll roll him out right.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Buda Baker, there to force the incompletion.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
On 3rd and long, it's Brady. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's Bradley Pinion now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Pressure comes, but it doesn't prevent him from getting off a good one here. And this will be down just inside the 30-yard line.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Even though they were able to force the punt defensively, still a big hole to climb out of, especially at this late stage of the contest. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. First down, Murray. That ball complete to Isabella. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 16 more on that one and another first down. Murray now on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Shaquille Barrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd.
From just shy of midfield, Brady. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Brady on target there to Godwin. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Godwin.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on 3rd down. To throw is Brady. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. Losing 4 yards that time. And now it's 4th down. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th. but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the 4th. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Brady going to throw here. They'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second-guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Robert Alford.
Brady's pass intercepted. The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked by Antoine Winfield Jr. And he's going to go down as time has now run out on this game.
Tonight's final score.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
We are about 10 miles or so southwest of downtown Los Angeles at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Los Angeles Chargers.
Zane Gonzalez to kick off for Arizona.
Here's the kicker, Zane Gonzalez, ready to get this one started. And we are underway in Southern California. On first down, it's Herbert. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Herbert now finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
Ball carrier.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play. Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Here's the first carry for Northwestern's Justin Jackson. And he is going to have the Chargers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. Over the middle. It's caught. Keenan Allen. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 16. A good pick up there at 20 yards.
16-yard line.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Caught left side, Williams. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Ball at the 8 here for second and a yard, maybe a touch less. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
First and goal.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Second and goal from the 1. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Cardinals have got it going away. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. A first carry now for Kofrani Muhammad. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. He's at the 50, the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. A big play there. 98 yards. yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Return. The Chargers take over first and...
The Charger drive about to get going. And so close to hitting pay dirt last time. Fumbling down near the goal line. Now, how does that affect their psyche this time?
It's a tester, that's for sure, because to be that close and come in with no points is really disappointing, not just for the guys on offense, but the defensive players, too, who thought, hey, we'll put some points up and have a little momentum going. They've got to find a way to just get it out of their minds, let it go,
short-term memory,
and move on to the next series.
And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Credit the sack there to Chandler Jones. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 34. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
And the Cardinals first.
Here's Murray from midfield. Over the middle, complete. That's strike. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk for a Cardinals touchdown.
Complete to Christian Kirk.
Christian Kirk there to make the grab. And the Cardinals will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Cardinals 14. Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Joe Reed returning. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Reed on the return. The Chargers take over first and 10. At their own 24-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So, decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
To the air again, Herbert. He's got his tight end complete. It's Green. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
It's now second and 6 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. Rolling to his right. And he's going to... has it knocked free. And the Cardinals have got it. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. You think about about it, Charles. This is not a quarterback that's used to running the football a lot. In that time, he was loose with it, had it knocked free.
He always has to think to himself that there's always going to be traffic around because of what you just said. Not that elusive, not going to get to the open field very often. Remember, he's not Lamar Jackson, not Michael Vick back in the day. Always has to protect the football because there's always going to be people around.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Buying time to his left. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on first down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off, not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on third down. Makes it manageable now.
Throwing is Murray on third down. Flush to his right. And able to find Kirk complete. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. Shotgun now from Murray. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
But that's the kind of interception that can save a game right there. They're already down 2 scores. Huge play, slowing down what was going against them.
I was thinking the same thing. You get down 3 scores there at this stage, could be in for a long ball game. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. Murray a give. This is Drake. And some room to run now. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That good for 19 and a first down.
At the 7-yard line.
Throwing now is Murray. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. He was looking for Daniels that time, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Murray going to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. And the Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the gun, Murray. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Kenyon Drake as the first half is winding down. And the Cardinals now adding on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing
his 3rd interception. Baker with a pick. And a potential turning point as he'll get the 4th in a very good field position late in this first half.
1st and 10. At the 45-yard line.
And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A final shot before half from Murray. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Daniels that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down. The final shot before break. Murray. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Cards with the lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's the veteran punter Lee as he sends this one away. On the return is Reed. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Herbert and the Chargers now with a 1st and 10. At about the 32. Off of play action, he'll look to throw. Allen has it, left side. 7 yards, the pickup there. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
At the 39-yard line.
Back to throw here, Herbert. He's got a first down, then some at midfield. And finally brought down right at the midfield stripe. 11 yards there, first down.
1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the 50, here's Herbert. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion. Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picking it up. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll square up and throw deep left side. This is caught inside the 5. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. That one goes for 36 yards. On 1st and goal, they'll try the option left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And Hopkins has got it. Touchdown, third touchdown grab. And the Cardinals push further out in front. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
Makes the score Cardinals 28, Chargers nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things going. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The linebacker Jordan Hicks flying in there for the sack. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is really be able to bounce back in the next one, because right now, this has not been his game.
To Keenan Allen. It's a gain of 11. Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A field goal gets them closer, but they say no thanks. We want the lead. They're going for it. Here's Herbert. Oh, my goodness, another interception. Baker with a pick, and they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown.
Lining up for the extra point.
Well, this has just been obviously a dreadful day for him throwing the football. Now 4 interceptions. This one leads to 6 points going the other direction. Tough.
Yeah, it is, and this feels old school to me because you never really took out your starting quarterback back in the good old days. No matter what was going on, he was your guy, and you rode him for better or for worse. In today's football, usually we got a backup who's warmed up and has come into the game, so you can see an old school approach here that's not really benefiting them at this point.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going, and they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give him a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit.
Has it knocked free, and the Cardinals have got